Okay guys, so right now I'm getting ready to go out and spread some fertilizer. I believe this is nitrogen, but I'm not 100% sure. We're in the 3150 right now at the second farm. We need to change the PTO because the connect down there is the wrong size. So we're gonna change that real quick. Okay, so I'm headed out to the field right now. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing yet, so the guys are going to teach me how to run it. I've never done this before, but everything should be pretty fine because I think one of these is a GPS, so I know where to kind of go. A little bit of a different view than what I'm used to. If you're wondering about over here, we did do a controlled burn not too long ago. So that's what the black is. So I'll see you guys in the field. Okay, so right now I'm out fertilizing. I did confirm that this is nitrogen. So right now I'm pretty much just watching my GPS, which is right here, which has a little arrow which tells me where to go. So this fertilizer can spread 40 feet at a time. So that's what the GPS is going at. Going good so far. So far we made about 5 passes. Like I said, this is the first time that I've ever done this, so I'm getting a little used to it still. Definitely a lot more to watch in here than anything else that I've done. Mainly just because you can't look outside and see where you're at. If you look in the back, you can't actually see where it's spreading. So the biggest thing you gotta watch is your GPS. And then there's that little metal pelt down there. And you gotta make sure that's moving, because if it's not, that means you're not spreading fertilizer. I'm coming to an end here. Basically I'll start turning. We'll switch over to lap 5. Gotta kind of find the right spot. Once I get better at this, I'll be able to find the exact spot that I need quicker. But for now, just kind of getting the hang of it, so I'll get there eventually. It's kind of rough out here, mainly because you're towing a big load, and this tractor is pretty light, so the goal is to finish all of this down to those trees over there. Got a tree coming up right now. Alright, so this might take a few hours. We have about 50 acres to do. So we're spreading nitrogen on the corn, what's going to be the cornfield. And then soybeans, what's going to be the soybean field. I think we're going to be spreading something else, because corn is what takes nitrogen. And then I think soybeans take something else. I'm not sure what. So yeah, since we're fertilizing, we're probably going to be planting in about 2 weeks. Probably more like a week, as long as weather's nice. By the time you guys see this video, we might already be planting. Depends on when I finish editing this. But otherwise, I'm going to sit back, relax, and do some fertilizing. Alright guys, so I'm starting to finish up this field at least. I think it's taken about 4 hours, I'd say. So I'm not sure what other fields we're doing at this place, if any. So if you can see that number, I've done about 36 passes. That's what that 36 means. So by the end of it, I'll probably have about 36 and a half. Okay, so I'm heading back now. I'm gonna see if there's any other fields that I have to do here. I'm not sure how much fertilizer I have left, but we'll probably check and see when we get up there. Okay, so there is another field that we need to do. It's right across the river over on the other side. So, gotta go on the road a little bit. Okay, so I've just arrived at the next field. You can see I'm setting my points right now for the GPS. Okay, so I'm just finishing up this field too. So I thought I'd kind of show you around on some things on what it's doing. So we're not leaving much behind. You can see here where there's not much stubble. You can see all those little white things are the fertilizer. So you can see it's not super thick or anything, but just enough to where when it rains, this stuff will soak into the ground and it'll really help the corn grow. So I'll check and see. Should still be coming out. Should have plenty, yeah. So that's what it looks like in case you're wondering. So it's kind of a whitish blue. So basically you have that conveyor that comes out, falls down into here. And then I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it all cleans out. So that's basically how it works. The PTO only drives the blades that are spinning, and then this long conveyor belt basically is ground driven. But the hydraulics are what stops this from moving. So it basically cuts off the drive from the wheels to the conveyor. That way it doesn't spread anything else. Okay, so I'll turn off my PTO. You can see it stopped. And get back on the road and go back to the farm. Okay, so I'm in another field. That field right over there is where I just was. So this is the third field that I am done. Everything's going good so far. See, it's starting to get kind of dark out. It's about 7:30 right now. So it's definitely getting late. Things are still going good though. I'm probably gonna run out of fertilizer soon. You can see right here is the farm with all the buildings. Quite peaceful out here, not much noise, just the engine on the tractor. I can listen to some music too. Okay, so I just went out and checked, see how much fertilizer we have left, and we're actually out. We're a little bit short. You can see all I have left is from where I am now to the buildings. I have one pass. You can see not much over there, so I'm a little bit short, but I think it should be okay. At least it's not too much that we couldn't get, but would have been nice to have a little bit left. Okay, so I just parked by the fuel tank. I think we're gonna fill it up. I'm not sure which one it is. One of them's gas and the other one's diesel, but I'm not sure which one's which. So I'll wait for him to get over here. And these tanks are going to be going up to the other farm. Because as you guys know, we are selling this farm and we do kind of need these tanks, so. Okay, we're filling. Okay, so I'm gonna drive up here real quick, and then this is where I'm gonna park it for today. Tomorrow, possibly, if it doesn't rain, we'll have a small semi-truck come and fill this back up, and then we can do the other farm. So for now, I'll just shut this off and call it a day.